Let me ask you a question. You ever won that one? All right, we know that was a... Have you ever even competed for one of these? Let me ask you a question. You ever won that one? All right, we know that was a... Have you ever even competed for one of these?
My name is Troops. And I am the wise man. And I would like to introduce the reigning, defending, undisputed, undefeated world champion, Carefree Lewis G.
Yo guys, welcome back. There we go. Always set it up at the wrong fucking screen. But we're back. Big up to every single one of you that's locked in. We've had a couple days off because it's the international break and there's literally no reason to drag anything. Whole timeline's been so boring. Everyone's just done Caicedo v Rice debates for the last 4 days on repeat. But we're back with some football. England's playing. It's England versus Wales, so it's a little bit of a derby. Apparently, Craig Bellamy said they're not going to be tourists and they're actually going to attack a bit. So we should see some goals. And yeah, let's hope England wins. All of that shit. But yeah, big up every single one of you that's in here, though. Big up every single one of you. Shout out to Chloe. I'm going to get to that in a little. Actually, no. He says, sign Hazard for one last season, but Poch becomes head coach, or admit that Salah is better than Hazard. There's nothing to admit. First off, because Salah isn't better than Hazard. But signing Hazard for one last season with Poch as head coach is a bit of a cancel. We're going to see him for 2 games if we're lucky. So, can't lie. I feel like I picked none of them. Because the only thing I'm admitting is that Hazard is better than Salah. There's nothing else to admit with that one. Big up to Mello. Big up by G. Good. This is a good thing, by the way. Because... why the fuck would I want to see any Chelsea players play today, innit? But big up, man. Big up Jardel. Trust me, like, content has been dead. YouTube's been dead. Everything's been dead. But it's a good break. And it's a bit of a necessary break as well. So I don't mind it too much. But it does get a little bit boring. I am literally here just because I've got fuck all to do and I want to just watch the game and talk to the community. So big up to all you guys that are still here anyway. I'm going to send the link out to the panel in about 2 or so minutes, just when the players come out for the national anthem and that. Esteval plays tomorrow afternoon. Really? What, in the PM? Brazil play at midday? Oh, damn it. I might be getting my hair done. So I might end up missing that. Shit. All right, cool. No worries. Big up Fielder, man. I ain't seen any of you guys in a minute, so I hope everyone's well. I hope everybody's been enjoying the break. Or at least just unwinding from the stress of club football. Because, look, it's not even the run-in. And the last few weeks have tired the fuck out of me. And we've made it more difficult than we've needed to. That's the worst part. Keep 11 men on the pitch. I ain't worried about Brighton or United. But Chelsea don't make anything easy. So it is what it is. But at least we ended the week with 2 wins. We said all the way going through to the Benfica and Liverpool games, just get through the week. And we left with 2 wins because when Chelsea's under adversity, we're at our best. Calm. Now we're in a good position. Now we have very winnable fixtures coming up until the end of the November break. So hopefully we just make the most of it. Yeah, Mallow, the camera angle's a bit mad, but I can't lower it to... It's this webcam. This webcam's fucking shit. That's why. But whatever. Players are out. Let me just put this link in the Chelsea chat quick. And then whoever's about is about if they want to pull up. Send it to a few of the others too. Big up to every single one of you that's in here, though. Hit the like button, sub, all of that shit. We just here vibing. This is literally just vibing and doing nothing else. Because otherwise I'd just be sitting here watching the same shit in silence. So yeah, big up you, man. Big up every single one of you in here. What's the rest of the chat saying? Cole Palmer sidelined until November. I genuinely am fine with that. It's the right time to take some rest. Now, I don't know whether this guy needs surgery or not. We'll see if he's playing under pain afterwards. But for now, all we're hearing is that he needs to take the next month off. And okay, fine. We should be winning all of those games without Palmer anyway. The only difficult game is Tottenham away. And Tottenham away, we dunk on them for fun. It don't mean nothing. So as long as that's the end of it, and he's back in November, no issues, ideally for the Barca game, I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right. Where's the stopwatch? Where is our stopwatch? There we go. There we go. Boom. All right, that'll do. All right, national anthem time. Easy, easy. Who's your favorite Premier League player apart from Chelsea players? Premier League player. Grealish was up there for a bit, but then Man City just didn't know how to use him. Now I think I'd say probably... Who would I think? Because I'm too tribal for my own good. I fucking hate most of these guys. God knows. I'll probably still stick with Grealish, you know. Probably still stick with Grealish. When we were in the gutter, I wanted that guy at Chelsea so fast because City were barely using him the right way. Now he's doing his thing at Everton, but yeah, now we ain't really going to put that money down for him. He's on 200, 300k a week. That's over. That's over and done with. Bye. Argentina game moved to the 15th. I've seen that means Enzo don't come back until late Thursday or Friday. But Caicedo's fit and Lavia should be fit as well. So I guess Enzo only gets 45 minutes in that game, if that. There's a lot of Semenyo shouts in the chat. Rate it. Rate it. Like, it's good to see they ain't just doing the one season wonder thing. Like, he's actually a quality player, because that was the question with him last season. Right, anthems should be done now. Nope, we still got to do the England one. Boring. All right, cool. Yo, Fielder, the way we have rattled Liverpool fans is insane. I've seen Hassam doing 4 or 5 days straight of tactical breakdowns and just cussing out everything that isn't called Mo Salah because we dunked on them. It is brilliant, man. It is fucking brilliant. This is what I love about us. When we do what we always do under adversity and win, the masses cannot handle it. They can't handle the fact that they got dunked on by the Gargantuan Blues again. I fucking love it, man. Big up Fielder, though, man. Big up Harry in the chat, too. Big up Ghost. Caicedo is better than Rice. We all already know this shit anyway. The Arsenal fans just don't want to admit it. Even though these guys were ready to break their transfer record for Caicedo before they broke it for Declan Rice. Like, that doesn't really matter and everything. But, yeah, Rice's level's clear of Caicedo because of GA, apparently. This is the argument that we're doing. Now, Rice is still a quality midfielder. I'm not going to tell you that he's shit. I'm not even going to say either one of them is, like, levels clear of the other. But Caicedo's just better and smarter in terms of his passing for me. The tackling, the athleticism, they're both already at high levels. And Caicedo's now showing the GNA as well. And to be honest, a midfielder's argument should never really be GA anyway. I don't think Rice has anything on Caicedo except aerial threat and set pieces. Because, like, he's got good set piece technique. I'll give him that. He's taller than him, so he's going to be better than him in the air. In terms of passing, Caicedo has a better range. In terms of ball carrying, both of them can do it. Rice just does it more. He's more relied on for that. Caicedo builds up more through his passing. What else? What else? Well, tackling, we already know both of them are at high level on that, but I think Caicedo still clears him on that, just not by much. Those are the only two attributes I think Rice is better than Caicedo at. That's it. It's not to say Rice is shit. I don't think Rice is shit. I just think Caicedo is better. And the Arsenal fans can't handle that. And that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Because you're never going to get through to them anyway. Even if they know they're correct, they're not going to tell you that. So just let Caicedo keep cooking. And just keep speaking your truth. That's all I can really say. Do you think you could beat Barcelona? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Run me that high line. Barcelona are definitely a difficult side and everything, but I think Chelsea can beat anybody on their day. Literally anybody. So yeah, I'm not worried about Barca. Don't really worry about facing anybody. What I worry about is keeping 11 men on the pitch. That's what really worries me. Who else? I was saying Waltermad. Waltermad's a great early shout. Great early shout. Would you sign Gilberto Mora? Don't think I've heard of that guy. Mexican footballer. Plays for Tijuana. Yep, never seen or heard of that guy before. So I can't really say that. Yo, big up, Gildo. I've seen you try to rattle him like crazy this week. Big up, man. Notice how no matter the debate, neutral involving, he picks a side opposing Chelsea. I get it because we're most hated, and that's fine. All I care about is debunking the narratives. Like, I don't mind being hated. I don't mind people opposing us. I get that. I'd like to be the villains. I'd rather be the villains. When people like Chelsea, we're usually not in a good place. But our job is to just debunk those bullshit narratives. Let people dig themselves into a hole. That's fine by me. Dig Chelsea back out. I said, what's your body count? I don't fucking know. I don't keep track of that shit anymore. That's something you keep track of when you're in your, like, teenage years, your early 20s. There's an early break. Blocked by Gehi. Yeah, shit, I don't know that number no more. Fucking hell. Big up, though. I'm not going to ask for other people's numbers. I don't care, but big up. Opinion, yo, how's man being labeled a client? It's so peak. It's so peak. I don't know what happened with that situation. Part of me don't really want to know, but I hope that wasn't a case of like the whole like, is this a high class prosy thing or something? I hope it ain't that, because boy, it's dark. But either way, that whole saga don't look good on Sancho at all. Fucking crazy. At least it's not while he's at Chelsea, you know. All right, balls with Gordon. I think England are in a back four. I didn't go through the lineup, but I saw it on Google before. It had England set up in a 4. All right, good build-up play. No one's there for the cutback. Gordon's arrived a bit late. Early chance already through the edge of goal. What else everyone's saying? Timber v Rice. Look, let the Arsenal fans just talk with that one, you know? Timber's a good right back, but you have done fuck all to be involved in the Rice debate, so I'm not even bothering to entertain that shit. Like, Timber's a good defensive right back. You do not have the range that Reece James does in all areas of the right-hand side. So, look, keep doing your thing. You're developing well. You're a quality, solid right back, mate. But there's levels to this game. You see this wall? Reece James achieved nearly everything on this wall. Timber hasn't even touched one of them, but we move. Right, corner whipped in. Straight into the back post. That was really far, to be honest. Second ball, 1-0 already. There you go. Morgan Rogers, Cole Palmer got some representation. Fucking hell, that didn't take long. Shit. Big up Judo, know I'm saying, bro, Moore is good. Hopefully he gets the right moves. I guess I'll be watching a comp of him later tonight then. Lovely. 1-0 England, though. 2 minutes 29 in already. Let me change the timer. Yeah, this is a friendly. This game's unserious as fuck. Like, we are literally only watching this because I'm bored. Yo, you've got fucking 4 man in the 6-yard box and none of them are moving. They're all flat-footed. That is a horrid start. They're all just standing there. Deers in the headlights. Keeper's got his vision blocked as well. Perfect start, though. Perfect start. I'll be an assist for Mark Gehi too, I think. But yeah, big up Judo known for the donation. I'll have a look into that later. Wolves has a better squad. Do I still have that? Yeah,
a better squad. Villa or Chelsea?
Villa.
I am 6 points off 5th already.
I'm not 100% sure about
that.
I'm taking more players from Wolves than I'm from Chelsea. That's not an insult. That's just reality, bro. Because
that's like one of our favorite clips ever. that consistently ages better and better and better and better. Imagine the goals that is going to be worth in about 2-3 years' time. Because that's the whole point of this project. Just keep waiting for like the rest of the young players to get better and then grow as a team. Wait for Penders, wait for Saar. Once they're here and the rest of the squad's developed, God knows how bad that's going to look. Well, so why Jamie Carragher thinks Rice is better than Caicedo. Some waffle about being a better passer, which is like passing. That's the attribute that you wanted to use for Rice over Caicedo. Okay, cool. Caicedo's bag when it comes to passing is fucking ridiculous, and you want to talk to me with a guy that only knows how to do long-range passes. Get the fuck out of it. Man said passing, Just tell me you don't watch Chelsea, because that's what a lot of these narratives over our players come down to. That's why bare people are moving so astounded with Madueke's ability. And it's like, he's just good at dribbling. We've been telling you all this, and you just said we were lying. Now he's gone to another club. It's like, oh, he's developed so much here. He's a much better dribbler. Oh, he's just in a better climate, and that's why he looks better. Get the fuck out of here. He still ain't registered GA for your club. What are we doing? Now, I feel this, it's not even just a hate thing. Some men just don't watch. They just don't watch. Crown Jewel Watchalong. Sorry, I'm going to be at the England Chelsea Legends game. Chelsea Legends, Liverpool Legends, 3 p.m. Saturday. There will be a vlog. So there will be a vlog. There will be some sort of content. But yeah, man's at the game. Vata bagged me front row tickets, so I got to be there for the Hazard Costa hoop sesh. Well, so much for I didn't come here to be tourists. Man, I just pegged back in their own third. Dead. Why does this guy keep saying we haven't beaten them since Baku? When, like, look, we literally won at your ground after winning the Champions League. You got to at least be accurate. Say 2021, my friend. And then I'll tell you that it's still 5 trophies for Chelsea and none for Arsenal since that point. That's your own 5-0. That's crazy. That's crazy. Eating a Havertz brace looked good. Well, shit, what a trophy that is for Havertz since he left. That's crazy. Now, the game's on ITV1, man. Game's on ITV1. What else everyone saying? I said sign Rodgers. Bro, we'll end up signing him anyway. He's City Academy. You big up Abdias, joined the membership. My G. Big up. Right, alright, cool. He's recovered that. Saka on the right. No real support from there. Ball's back with the centre-backs. Right, any other questions? Yeah, David, I ain't going there with that one. Yo, AI is moving fucking crazy, man. I don't know what level this is going to be at in a few years' time, but I don't know. AI is already looking way too accurate for its own good. And it's only just going to keep developing. So yeah, it's a bit mad. It's a little bit mad. Have I not changed? I thought I changed the score. Why does it never refresh? What the fuck? Because that's not the first time it happens. Sometimes I change the scoreline and it just doesn't refresh. It's just dead. No, fuck off. Who was doing that, Fielder? Who was doing that? Man said any Santos news. I haven't heard any Santos news. But England has another corner. We'll get a second from it. No update on Andre Santos. No update. Let me see. Does Simon Phillips say anything? No, that corner was a bit less effective. Refresh your fucking... Nah, nothing on Santos. No update. Not pictured in training either from the looks of things. Yeah, there's nothing. Hopefully he's back for the break, but still too early to say he isn't. Delap ain't going to be back till December or something. I think November he'll be back to training with the first team, but according to the injury, to the type of injury he's had, it's going to take a bit longer for him to be able to get back on the pitch. Logic, me too, man. Just sit back and clip. Gordon, that's a good pass. Rice. All right, back into the middle. Move the ball a bit faster, man. Rice, the overlapping pass was there, mate. Do you want to try again? Nope. Overlap's dead now. All right, cool. Spencer still has it. Back to Rice. There's another corner at least. Decent attempt. See, at least next year, there's only going to be 3 of these. They'll be a little bit longer, but they'll genuinely just feel like it's a fucking holiday. Because 3 weeks off is literally just paid break. Or unpaid break, one or the other. Why did this brother keep asking me who I'm clapping? Even if regardless of who I clapped, I would never tell you lot. I would keep that shit private. I would keep that shit hidden. Man, don't kiss and tell. So to all those questions, whether the answers are yes or no, you won't know. You'll never know. It's a good idea for the corner. So no one on the front poster. Second ball in. Dead. Dead. Saka, that's a better one. That's got to be 2-0. There we go. These lot are fucking garbage when it comes to crosses and set pieces. Fucking hell. 2-0 England already. Wales, you lot stink. You lot are actual garbage. I thought you'd give us more of a fight. Shit. Fucking hell, there we go. I hope it refreshed this time, innit? I hope it refreshed this time. Oh, BSB last night. So I want to try putting Noni in team of the season. Yeesh. No one tracked that header from Gehi. Alright. The one is it skimmed his head too. Yeah, Wales just stink. Wales just stink as shit. Whatever, just bang out the first half. In the second half, we're all just going to suffer through some slow-ass football. Here's what it is. Who scored the second? Watkins. Watkins. Kane's probably itching to get on. He's thinking he could bag a hat-trick in 5 in this one. Yeesh. So I think Seth is beating Cody. Yes. Yep. They just baited it out with the whole storyline on Raw this week. Because now Seth can't lose. And he's still going to keep the belt anyway. So he needs to look like a strong champion. So he's going to end up winning. Just don't know whether it'll be a clean win or not. And maybe someone else ends up getting involved. What else is everyone saying? Do I think you can play the same time as João Pedro? Like, yes, I can. That's what I've wanted to see. Because even for the second goal that we scored against Liverpool, he does what João Pedro does. For the first goal, João Pedro pins the centre-backs. England are through again. Saka, good block. Oh no, another corner though. These lot might concede again. Yeah. So, what was I saying? João Pedro, for the first goal, he pins the centre-backs. For the second goal, Mark Hiu is pinning the centre-backs. So, I think Hiu can offer us off the ball similar things to what Delap was doing for us in the West Ham match. So, like, it's something that I would like to see. Just to see whether it works or not from a starter game. Because Hiu on the ball wasn't great. You could tell he was a bit rusty because he hasn't played in a while. But who knows how things could change for a few more games. Yeah, big up Mello, man. Am I going to Forest? Hell no. Hell no. to 12:30 kickoff, I'm good, you know. I am fucking good. Oh, that corner didn't lead to nothing. Yeah, nothing. We got a Pies tweet. Fermin Lopez remains and will remain on Chelsea target list for the next years in case he ever decides to leave. Great. I'm sure we'll be able to use that for something in a couple years. Whatever. Couldn't really afford him anyway. That's born to box there. Because of the whole UEFA squad cap, and we probably won't be able to next year either, so whatever. Weren't even necessarily that moved on whether we got him or not. Him or Javi Simmons, I was like, just hurry up and get one of them across the line. I don't care which one it is. But yeah, cool. Cool. I said Lesnar joining the Vision. And then what? They're redoing Cody versus Lesnar. Fuck that. Nah, I hope not. Lesnar v Rhodes was shit the first time. Hell, the first 2-3 times, because that was a long ass storyline after Mania 39. Fuck that. Oh, for War Games. Hey, okay, you know, Abdias, you might be cooking still. You might be cooking still. So in the 3 in division, you add Brock, and I guess you do 4v4. And then what is it? Cody, the Usos, and Rome. Yeah, that makes sense. That works. That works. Yeah, I'd back that. At least it's not Cody versus Lesnar times 4. Fuck that shit. Oh, good dribble. Nah, swiped out. Swiped out. Rice, shit pass. Got the ball back, though, because Wells ain't going to hold it for shit. Good turn, Rogers. Nice turn, P-roller. Oi, Lesnar versus Fatu. Yeah, we got to run that. We got to run that. Do I think Tiffany wins? I genuinely don't know. Genuinely don't know. Because I don't think either of them winning that leads to anything. You just get that crown jewel belt for one day. At least Rhodes versus Seth Rollins actually has a bit more to it, because like the Vision might leave him, or Paul might not fuck with him anymore, or Seth might not look like the world champion he wants to be. Like, wait, why would you think I'd be annoyed about that? Bro, we don't beef Villa. We literally don't beef Villa like that. But yeah, look, big up. Your players are playing. I don't want my players playing. I'm glad that I don't even have a Chelsea player on the bench. My only representation is Loftus-Cheek. I'm with that. That's fine. Yeah, look, a big up for you, man. Buonanotte versus Forest. Shit, maybe. It might have to be that. Brother. Well, he's alright, but he's just alright. Actually, would we even need that? Actually, yeah, because there's no Palmer, in it. Yeah, a bit bleak. It's a bit bleak. Oh, well, Buonanotte, time to step up, innit? Time to step up. You dreamed of being in the Champions League. Well, you're going to be in the Champions League, my friend. You can enjoy Karabag away. Don't drop. All right, cool. Can't trust these fizzy drinks, innit? That's a foul. Wait till full time for the shirts. Yeesh. What's the best away day I've done in Europe? Ajax. Obvious reasons. But I mean, like, I haven't had a bad away trip in Europe. Like, Barca was a bit shit in terms of the way the police handled things, but everything else was fun. Actually, yeah, to be honest, Barca's probably the only bad away day that we've had, because we also got jumped by the Ultras. Lille was good. Champions League final was brilliant, even though I was on no sleep. And also just relationship drama, which standard only turns up at the good times. What else? What else is there? Atletico. Atletico is great, but charter travel. That's the only thing that ruins things. Fucking charter travel. To be honest, it ruined the Champions League final vibes a bit as well, because we were just stuck waiting for our flight for a good 6 hours. So yeah, I wouldn't really say. I'd probably say Ajax, Atletico, Lille. Oh, Gordon, that was unreal. Lovely skill there. He's overcooked it. He's managed to lay it out. Too many Wales players defending. They've got everybody back. Saka. Oh my word. Yo, what a goal. What a goal. Fucking banger. 3-0. Wales are getting absolutely battered. Absolutely battered. Great finish, though. Good work from Anthony Gordon to keep that play going, because he held on to it for a bit too long. We still managed to find an England player. And they just keep laying the ball from left to right, opening some spaces. Saka finds a spot in the right half space, bangs it in. 3-0. Man said, what a hat trick for Saka. My guy, that's the hating I love, man. Yeah, great finish, though. Well, I thought this game would be a bit more competitive, you know? Shit. This is just a fucking training match. Yo, Wales stink. Wales straight stink. I don't even think they've had a shot yet. I think it's a friendly match. It don't really mean nothing. Oh, Melo, so that was a rumour for War Games. All right, nice. Interesting dynamics in there. Craig Bellamy looks like he's seen a ghost. The eyes are shell shock, man. Oh. There a little knock. Who's gone down there? I think that's Konza. I think he's grabbed his Achilles there. That might not be good. No, CA, I think they lost. I think they lost 2-0. Run Randy. Oh, brother. Yeah, there we go. There we go. They're gonna do that at Mania. They're not gonna drop that match too soon. Hell, didn't they just have a match a few months ago? They definitely ain't gonna run that again. Because now there needs to be a bit more of a storyline to it. No, I hear it, but you know, it's just because I don't need to bring it out on my streams. This is what we use to flex on the rivals. Mine's all the way over there, fucking. That's a poor pass from Pickford. Yeah, my belt's all the way on the other side of the room. Still wrapped up. I might bring it out for the second half, though. A bit more power on that. Shit. Oh shit, Bola, my bad. Didn't see this. Gehi 2 assists, 4 clubs fighting for free. So I guess we're not getting him next summer then. Because it'll end up being a wage thing. And they'll get to a certain point where we'll be like, no. Melo, I'm getting a ring. I'm going to get a ring. I haven't got one yet, but I need to get one for the gimmick. Kiss the ring, acknowledge your king. You already know what it is. Hell, I'm sure the Megastore sells one. I might just get one from there. Because whatever ring I get, it has to be fucking Chelsea. It can't be anything else. Come on, Watkins, drop in. Good tackle. Good tackle. That's all you can really praise Wells at this point for. Just tackles. But yeah, big up Bolo. We'll see where he goes in the summer. Big up, man. Best Matchday vlog was the West Brom one. I haven't watched that back in years, bro. I was wearing some mad oversized vest because I whipped my shirt off after Batshuayi scored. I was just so gassed I even made it because Louis, the fucking dickhead, left me at a service station. Because, like, we're all taking, like, our own chartered coach, but they all got stuck in a politics debate and no one checked to see if everybody was still in when they left and I was still getting my food. Dickheads. Thankfully, there was a club coach right there that I took to West Brom and I still had my ticket. But yeah, great night. What a dickhead, though. Fuck Louis. Look what R-Truth tweeted. What did R-Truth tweet? I didn't even know he had Twitter. Has he got Twitter? I don't think he does, man. I don't think he does. Ah, well. All this and watch England not get past the quarters. Yeah, because we're typical fucking England. It ain't coming home. It's already come home because Chelsea had to be the ones to bring it back. Big up Melon in the chat. I see you, my G. Big up, bro. Ron. Oh, that's it. He's changed his name, innit? Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, has he dropped more music? Alright, cool. I'll give that a listen later. I can't play that here because each copyright. Fucking copyright. What's your... Not the music tweet below it. My bad, I overslept. Perth, Austria is a 22-hour flight from... Oh, brother. Oh, brother. I didn't even know Austria had a Perth. The fuck? That's crazy. You know, I respect he's still keeping the gimmick going. Gordon, that's going to be a free kick. Nice. Rice, you ain't scored a free kick in a while. Here's your moment, mate. Here's your moment. Prove that it wasn't a glitch. Because fucking, he ain't scored since the Madrid game. You've been living off that for way too long, mate. Yeah, I'm going Barca game 100%. I ain't missing that for shit. Yeah, I've already got 2K25, so I've kept up that promise. I just need to get the game capture sorted. That's still not sorted yet because I don't know which one to get. The one that I got was fucking useless. What's the beef with Louis? 100% Chelsea. That's his fault. I'll leave that there. The rest is on an if you know, you know basis. And if you don't know, I ain't saying it on here. But hey, it's all mad. But yeah, that channel didn't end in a good way. You can blame him for that. Right, Rice is stepping up. Yeah, Mello, that'll be the plan. That and FIFA. Career mode, pro clubs, random season games against the community. I'll probably lose to everybody here, but it is what it is. Go on, Rice. Not even on target. What a bum. Not even on fucking target, man. Ooh, bend it like Declan. You shit, mate. I can bend it like Reese, mate. Or like fucking Palmer. Arsenal game. Yep, I'm going to that one too. I'm doing both games that week. I can't miss either one of them. And Tottenham. So to be honest, we're doing a lot of games in November. That's why I probably won't be doing another one in October. Because November is going to be packed. Yeah, I'll shout flawless for that. No, Matt isn't banned yet. We don't really know what's happening with him. It's just more of a suspension thing for now. I heard it might be a year ban, but like he ain't confirmed that to me. but it was for the whole flare thing in the Conference League final. Which I don't get why he's getting banned for, because like you took out a fucking flare in a ground and nobody stopped you or told you off for it. If they wanted to ban you, they would have stopped you right there because you have a fucking flare up in the air and everyone could see it. You're near the front row. I don't get it. But whatever. Also, Chelsea were literally like recording people bringing flares out pre-match, so they clearly didn't mind. And you're in a European ground. Europe don't care about flares. It's England that don't fuck with it. That's going to be another foul. Cool. So yeah, free up Matt. Free up my dog. Free up Matt. Yeah, that channel's gone in general. It's still there, but like no one's uploaded anything in 6 years. Because obviously AFTV owned all of that, and when we were all leaving to join Chelsea Fan TV, Louis was also in the process of being sacked by AFTV. So Robbie was like to me afterwards, yo, shit, if I knew this how the channel was being run, I would have had you guys run it. And I was like, big up. It's a bit late now, isn't it? It's a little bit late now. Shit. Ah, well. Thoughts on Turkish and James leaving AFTV? Big up to them. Go do your thing. They're in a good enough position where they can be full-time YouTubers without AFTV. They'll be all right. They're good enough YouTubers in their own light. James gives you amazing analysis. Turkish can give you that, and also the banter side of it as well. But yeah. Yo, don't even get me started. They ruined what was a great heel character. Like, I maintain Cena as a heel character was fucking brilliant. And every time he spoke, the promos were unreal. The problem was the story just never made sense. Nah, Napoleon. It was, what was it? Chelsea Fans Channel that turned into Chelsea Fan TV. Because they were owned by the same people as, Anthony Gordon that was poor. That was owned by Charlie Skillen, Rory Jennings, Sophie Rose. There might have been one other person there too. And that got turned into Chelsea Fan TV. After, like, we turned it to Blues TV and all of that shit. We turned it into Blues TV, and then Birmingham City threatened us with a court case. Because that's actually the name of their streaming network, and we didn't even know that. So we ended up going to Blues Fans TV, and then we stopped at Chelsea Fan TV. Don't know why we didn't just go to that anyway, but whatever. No, fans were still booing Cena. Fans were still running with it. It was just the storylines were just... They didn't make any real sense. Just because, like, they rushed it, to be honest. They didn't need to be at Chamber in hindsight. Turn him at Mania. Where's Sophie Rose? Fuck it. Probably doing the OnlyFans thing. That's what she said when she left in 2020. Because the money she was making then was insane. So God knows what she's on now. I respect it. Yo, get your bag. Go get your bag. Yeah, we were. Then I left the channel and he couldn't hack it. There's a difference. One of them was offering to pay me to do the same things I was doing for you for free. So you can fucking hold that. There we go. Good switch. Go on, Saka. Let's get a fourth. Blocked. Fucking blocked. Yeah, it's dead. And, like, they didn't even caution him for it in the ground. That's what the problem is. If he got caught in the ground for it, I would have been like, well, shit, why'd you take a fucking flare out in the ground? They didn't care. The best home game I've been to in the Champions League is the 4-4 draw against Ajax. And that is probably still the best roar that I've heard at Stamford Bridge when Reece James got the equaliser. That was fucking insane. Oh, bit of a rough tackle there. Yellow card for Gehi. In the Premier League, the best home game. Might be the 3-1 win against Arsenal in 2016. Might be. Or maybe the 2-0 where Costa got Gabriel sent off. I'm trying to think if there's any others that really stand out. Yeah, that might be about it. Because it would have to be an Arsenal game if it's in the Prem. It would have to be that one. So yeah, I'll probably say 3-1 Arsenal. Yeah, the 2-0 in 2015, that's up there as well. I just got a few less memories of that game. There's a lot more I remember of that 3-1 game because I was next to the away end too, so I was just giving them stick all match. I remember seeing Ty around the first 15 minutes and we were both cussing each other out for a little bit. It's all love with Ty though. That's one of my guys. One of the nicest people I've met in YouTube. It is also fun to wind them up a little bit. The 4-0 United! Yeah, that's up there too. That's up there too. And to be honest, the 3-0 against Middlesbrough just before we won the league, because I got my ears cleaned out on that day. And yo, when I say everything sounded like it was in 8K, it was fucking mental. Mental, man. The one Becky heel run where the fans were chanting for her and it didn't. Yes. Yeah, I remember that. But I wouldn't even say the Cena one was like that either. Because I felt like for the most part, fans were following with the storyline. Like they were booing Cena at the right times and everything. You'd still get maybe the odd Cena chant, but it was more like at the end of whatever he was doing, like the segment or the match or whatever. Like people more respected that it was his final run, so they went with it. I just think you could have done a better storyline. I'm still glad that I got to see heel Cena at last, but like, fucking hell, you made it as dead as you could have done. But in spite of that, Cena the character still cooked. I will maintain that Cena the character cooked. It was the fucking storyline that stunk. Fielder, I weren't at the 4-3. I didn't go to the 4-3. I see Jason. Yeah, I did see that. Jason Cundy got one of the best jobs in the world. Like, you get to be co-commentator at Chelsea TV, which means you don't have to be the composed one. You just have to speak when the other guy's done. So you can lose your head if you want to. That is the dream job. Co-commentator at Chelsea TV, I'll do that job until I retire. I won't retire. How about that? I'll do that until I die. I just say I get to sit there and just watch Chelsea and talk about it. It's like just doing this, but on steroids. Oh, fucking nothing's happening in this game. See, I've seen this. Go for it. Go for it. We're not going to pretend it's because they actually trust him as well. It's because they've made so many bad decisions. They have to stick by Amorim and hope it works. And I don't even think they'll wait 3 years. If they pull the trigger, it will be at the end of the season. That will be when they do it. Do I remember when we went to New? Yes, I do. Fuck me, what a terrible game. We used to have these random games in 17-18 where we just get battered all match. And that Newcastle game was one of them. We should have lost by about 7 that day. We managed to minimize it to just 3. And that was the game we had to win to have any hopes of top 4, and it already looked faint. And I was also hanging like a motherfucker because of Newcastle and nights out there. It's ridiculous. Best night out in England, Newcastle. Second to none. Second to none, man. Specsavers? You guess your ears cleared out at Specsavers. Fucking hell. No, it was at the GP. I've done that at the GP. Because my hair's been blocked for a couple weeks. They just pulled this thing out. They're just like, look, just clean it now. Now you have to pay for it because now you have to pay for fucking everything. You don't get any luxuries in this world. But then it was, well, they'll just do it here for free. It's not that deep. Good pass. What? Yo, how's he missed that? Watkins has missed from like a yard. And he might have done his leg. Oh, howler. Yeah, Mel, it's an open panel. I put the link in the chat. I mean, not in the chat. In the Carefree Lewis chat. That's it. Yeah, how was he missed from there? Yeesh. Let me see what Abdias has sent me. Lovely. Lovely. I'm keeping that. So, man, they're calling England's best midfielder. That's crazy. So is he all right then? Nah, they might be wheeling the stretcher out. Yo, this might be long. Where's that Villa fan that was like, oh, the Villa players scored, hold that. You might have to come back. You might have to come back still. Okay, yeah, you know it's a problem when they're replaying all the goals leading up to this. Yo, Melon, what you saying, man?
Yo, brother, how you doing?
Oh, just chilling, watching Wales just get barebacked. That's
Hey.
all this is. In fact, hold up, let me put your channel in the fucking tile. Yo, everyone, make sure you sub to Melon. First off, the link should be in the description. I haven't even fucking put that. I need to reset all of that. Oh my gosh. It's in the title now, though, so everybody head over there and sub.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, no worries. I don't even have you on the bottom one. What the fuck?
I need to get a link for this game. Is it on ITVX, bro?
Yeah. Everyone sub over to Melon, man.
I remember when I first started, bro. I was on like fucking from zero. You said, oh yeah, big up to Melon, shout out to Melon, like sub to Melon. Instantly, like 40 people just like that.
Swear down.
Yeah.
Yo, what are you on now?
Not that much. I think like 70 something, 73 something. But
Random, can you get him to 100 by the end of this, please?
I've just been doing my thing, innit? Watchalong highlights.
Yeah, you
more,
guys, if you ain't subbed, I beg you get him to 100 by the end of today.
And thanks for going to all them games. Whenever you're not streaming, I get views. So
Oh, happy to help. Are you gonna love me in November then?
hey, you going bad games?
Yo, Tottenham aways in November, Barca at home, Arsenal at home. They're all in November.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Oh, are you gonna get a shot? Are you gonna get a shot? There's your shot. Not on target, but whatever. Harry Wilson with what must be Wales' first shot of the game. Well, you at? No, I wasn't at that game either. I was on DR Sports.
Oh, wow. I just saw a replay of the fucking Watkins shot.
Me versus Doyle on DR Sports used to be the one. I remember when we drew 1-1 at down to 10 men at Anfield, and I spent the whole second half trolling him because he couldn't hack the fact we were parking the bus and it was working. The whole way through, it's like, you lot play terrible fucking football, lad. And like, yeah, we're European champions. Hold that. Keep playing terrible football. Like, you can't fucking enjoy this, lad. Yeah, I do, bruv. That was a horrible ball out the back. They ain't gonna make nothing of it. Don't even matter. Edge of the box. You might give them another shot. There's another one. It got blocked. There's a third. All right, go on. Get your shots in, guys. Pause. Someone's got to do it. And another one blocked. Cross. That should be the end of that. You know what? You might have like helped the stats look a little bit less embarrassing on you now. Had a flurry of about 4 block shots.
That was a shot on target.
1-1 Huddersfield at home. I barely remember that, but I know it was garbage, and I know how bad it was because that was when the team was doing the lap of honor after the game, and nobody even stayed for it. And they end up having to like cut it short, go to the center circle, and just clap everyone, and then leave. There's only like 3,000 fans left. When Shameless FC, see, it was the problem with Shameless. Like, that was a great show, but like now I've got Flawless on 3 shows a week. And it was also difficult to get a full panel anyway, because a lot of people were busy with other commitments. Jan was working, I think, as a flight attendant. What was it? Mike's we got on Capital Conflict, so like it was a bit of a clash. Steve was changing his work hours. Neil's now relegated. So it's like, all in all, the show, one bit by bit, just ended up being something we couldn't pattern every week. But I'm going to try bring it back every now and then, just for the bants. Maybe I might bring a show back next week or something. If not, then definitely the next international break.
If you got a bunch of shows patterned.
Nah, Shameless FC used to be the OG show. Now it's Capital Conflict.
Yeah. Capital Conflict is good, though.
Yeah, that one's my favorite by a mile. Plus, it's way more consistent.
Yeah.
So Shameless, that was a great show, but like people just got more busy, and it's fine. Life's life. I don't hold that against anyone, but that's why the show was just a bit harder to set up weekly. Fielder, yes, I'm gonna shout Wolfie over a stream. We got a lot to talk about. The energy's different to the last time he was here. Oh shit, yeah, because last time he was here, I was telling him about the Conference League. I was like, yo, start slow, build yourself up, win a conference, and go from there. Look at the friends you make along the way and all of that. He didn't want to hear it. Now he's struggling in Europa. You should have listened. You ain't got to start bullying Palace for their spots. They earned it. Can you talk some sense to pitch owners also want to expand to 80k and we can't have a 60k one? Mello, this is the thing, bro. They haven't got a proposal. I hear all of this, but the pitch owners have not been given anything to reject. So they're not the villains right now. Now, there are a section of Chelsea fans that would not want to leave Stamford Bridge anyway. But that's something that we need to cross when we get to that point. As of right now, like we ain't got there. There's no proposal anyway.
It's going to be one hell of a proposal to a lot of the fans, you know, me included, that want to stay at the bridge in general. There's going to be one hell of a proposal to like make them on board with moving, because it's going to have to be somewhere local, somewhere, or a stadium that's big, a stadium that can then get bigger on top of that. And
there's only one spot, and we don't have a lot of time to drop a bid for that. But they haven't even dropped a proposal for us to consider before a bid gets dropped. So right now, the only other idea would be just Stamford Bridge. And they've got no problems with renovating at Stamford Bridge. You'd be able to get that sorted easily because you don't need their permission for that. The permission is only about Chelsea playing elsewhere. And if you're renovating the bridge, they'll allow you to use the name Chelsea and play somewhere else temporarily until it's made.
And the problem with the bridge as well, upgrading the bridge, it's only upgradable to a limit in terms of the height. So the only way we could is demolishing the bridge, making a massive divot in the ground where the bridge is, and building the stadium from that lower point. Because then we can make a 65,
7 years.
Yeah,
7 years for that.
And we can't play at Wembley because Tottenham fucked it up for us.
No. Like Wembley could easily work for us, but we just have to like do some community stuff. That's what United did. That's what Spurs did.
Community stuff in what way? Like
I
funding.
don't know, some shit to help the community, like help funding, help like give some free tickets out, some shit like that. That's what Spurs were doing. Like, because I was at UCFB at that time, we used to always get like random messages saying, we can offer you free Tottenham tickets to this game. And I'm like, yeah, thank you. No.
Did you not take them and sell them off?
No, I didn't want to go near that shit.
Oh.
I'm good. Now we wouldn't be able to sell it anyway. Spurs never sold out unless it was a big match. It was way too much seats for them. They couldn't handle that.
I feel that Tottenham could probably sell out Wembley.
That depends on the game. Big matches,
Really?
they'd sell out. Like, if it's Tottenham Newcastle or something, they're not selling that out. They're not.
Like Tottenham Burnley is like...
Because you got to remember, it's not
Blech.
just like the size of the ground. Wembley is also a fucking nightmare to do weekly. Like, there's no quick way to Wembley. It's always just a long, dragged-out train journey. And then it's an even bigger ball ache getting out of there afterwards. You can't detour. There's no detours. They cancel all the detour routes, so you have to go in through one way. So for a lot of fans, they can't be asked to just do that for every home game. So it never really would sell out like that.
There's like two
major
major train stations.
Man, I think Chelsea would sell out Wembley. We wouldn't sell out Wembley either unless it was big matches. So like, just
I'd take your word for it, innit? But I'd struggle to believe it.
I get why, but if it was, let's say, if Wembley Stadium was in central London, slap bang in central, then I think they're selling out more games because the transportation's easier. It's calmer. You ain't got like, it's not as much of a drag.
The
Wembley's
distance between
a fucking drag.
Yeah, it is. But the distance between Stamford Bridge and Wembley isn't as large as like the London Stadium, Tottenham Stadium. What is Tottenham Stadium called? Am I bugging?
It's Tottenham Stadium now, isn't it? White Hart Lane. But even then, there's more transportation links out of Tottenham. You've got the 2 overground stations. You've got 7 Sisters. And then I think there's another train station a bit further to the north. Wembley, you've got Wembley Central, which is even more of a ball ache than Wembley Park. And then Wembley Park, which it's like you're cramped like sardines for an hour.
Yes. I remember going home.
I wouldn't do every home game at Wembley. Fuck that shit. Fucking nightmare to get out of. And then you think for the late kickoffs as well, like if you're doing a Champions League game and you got to travel like back to East London, or you got to travel out of London and then you got to get from Wembley Stadium to Euston or King's Cross or something.
Like for me, I'd be going Wembley Park to
you see
Dagenham
all
Heathway.
of these little variables, and this is why they would never sell out like that unless it was Arsenal or Chelsea or United or something like that. And that's what it would be like for us for 7 years.
Yeah, for 7 years. My God.
Although I don't even know if Wembley would keep us for 7 years.
Yeah, but we'd probably have to like go between Wembley and Twickenham or some shit. I wouldn't mind Twickenham, but like
that was something that got shouted, like Wembley for the big games, and then like maybe Fulham for the smaller games, or Twickenham or something like that. And then I'm just thinking, okay, so we've got 3 home grounds.
You know how difficult it is for like home Fulham fans to get tickets. Home Fulham fans, and you think about Chelsea ground sharing.
I don't think Fulham would be able to house our season ticket allocation. Because we have 25,000 season ticket holders. I think that's their allocation. I don't know if the new stand or not. But logistically, it sucks. It'd be even worse. Members, it would be pointless getting a membership.
Yeah, I don't think it's even 30. 30k. I'd highly doubt it's 30k.
It's 25.7.
Fucking hell.
That's a whole season ticket allocation. That's why Fulham couldn't work. Twickenham, the community don't want football fans, and they are perfectly happy with the whole rugby thing they've got going. So that would be very difficult to get on side. Wembley, we probably wouldn't keep for a couple years, and then that just leaves either the London Stadium,
Emirates.
Emirates, or Tottenham. And God forbid you're ground sharing there. It would be funny to lift the league there before either of those clubs. I will say that, but I don't want to go to them. I don't want to go. We've got a nice stadium, but it's Tottenham. I want to fucking go to Tottenham every week. I want to fucking go to Arsenal every week. So I'd rather we just get else court, but you got to drop a proposal before any of this.
Mm-hmm. And that's gonna be like 4 years away. If they start now, it's gonna be 4 years probably until you actually move. And at that point, in 4 years, the standard of the stadium we build in Earls Court will probably need an upgrade within the next probably 3 or 4 years after that.
No, because the Earls Court space that you get would be so big. You could even have the balls to just build a 70, 80k stadium already. That's what we're talking about. That's how big that Earls Court space is.
It's not that much bigger than the bridge, Lewis.
Well, I heard it was a fuck ton of acres that we were dealing with there.
No, because you know the problem with Stamford Bridge. If it was to be demolished and rebuilt, it have to be rebuilt within the same sort of area. It'd have to be within that area because of the train line. Earls Court. There's like 6 train lines going through it.
How many acres is Stamford Bridge?
It's pretty much the same size. If you include like the walk around, how you can walk around Stamford Bridge, it's pretty much the exact same because of the restriction with the train line going along the floor, train tracks.
The Stamford Bridge site occupies approximately 12.5 acres of land. The Earls Court development site is 40 to 44 acres. This is what I mean when I say you got a lot more that we can work with.
Oh yeah, but it's not going to be that much bigger for a football stadium. I'd heavily doubt it's going to be more than 60.
Oh, are you talking in terms of the allocation we'd go for? Because even if you are, the argument is we could still build for more afterwards.
Yeah, sure, but like maximum development will probably be about 80 in general. Which I think we should move to Earls Court. I think it is the move. I mean, whenever I go to Stamford Bridge, I literally go to Earls Court anyway.
Mm-hmm. There's 3 train stations there. We've got one from Stamford Bridge and it's Fulham Broadway.
Yeah.
We've got Earls Court, we've got West Ken and West Brompton, all easily accessible to the Earls Court spot as soon as you go out the station.
Parsons Green, if you're a fucking absolute fucking wrong'un.
Oh no, Parsons Green, that's past Fulham.
Yeah, it is.
You're closer to Putney with those ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Go for 70k if you can get Earls Court because you can do that. You want to make a flex? There's your flex. Biggest club stadium in fucking London. And then you can also use that for a bunch of other different events. There's some more money into the club. Everybody's happy. Earls Court isn't 100% out of the equation because apparently the Earls Court development community can't, whatever, the ECDC, that's what the company's called, but they apparently can't afford the plans that they have for that area. So what Chelsea could do is offer to buy out that area, give the development community Stamford Bridge, and let them build what they want to build there instead, because it's much less acres. It means it'll be more affordable for them. The problem is people don't want to see Stamford Bridge get turned into a block of flats, which I respect and I get, but Earls Court is the right move.
Yeah, I don't like West Ham, but because I live in East London, I've sometimes gone through East Ham, like sort of Plaster area. Bro, seeing a centre circle in the middle of a block of flats genuinely hurts. It genuinely hurts.
I get it, because I'd miss the bridge as soon as it's gone. Like, I'm not in a rush for us to leave as much as I know we should. I'm not in a rush, because I get it, I'll miss the bridge when it's gone. And no matter how good the new ground will be, it won't be the bridge. That's where I get where a lot of these fans are coming from. But you just can't be emotional with decisions like this. You have to just think about what's better for the club long term, and what's better is the shit we got to move.
Yeah.
Nearly everybody's moved already. The only ones that haven't are Liverpool and United, and United are already thinking of taking down Old Trafford and moving right next to it anyway.
What are they going to do, by the way?
Road.
What's their development?
They had like a £1 billion like plan for a new stadium or something.
Yeah, I've seen that, but what are they going to do? Why am I hearing myself? What's going on? The fuck?
I don't know. Like, you might. Is your connection good? Because I saw your camera was glitching a little bit. It was only a little bit, but
Yeah, I don't know.
that seems calm anyway. But yeah, they're planning on like £1 billion stadium right next to Old Trafford because the area that they have is just fucking massive. They can just build one right next to it. But that's what their plan is. Build a new Old Trafford. City obviously went from Main Road. Arsenal moved from Highbury. Spurs moved from White Hart Lane. I think it's just our turn. And I don't think the CPO will eventually give up because the rights that they have to the name of the club is such a rarity for a club of its size that it is a power that the fans have that I don't really mind them keeping either. Because it at least keeps the name Chelsea FC in the hands of the fans, which I respect. The one entity that you can trust in football is your own fan base. So I get that, but I think the happy medium is move to Earls Court and keep the freehold rule there. But like Bowley and Clearlake would never agree to that. So you're just stuck at an impasse. And that's where we are right now.
Yeah, I'm looking at the area like on the map, and I'm like, yeah, it is bigger. It's a little bit bigger than I realized.
That's why it'd be such a good spot for us. You're not going to have that much area in West London anywhere else, and you have the safety to build higher if you need to.
It's literally the best opportunity to move. Like,
if we're serious, we're dropping a proposal to the CPO, and if we really want this, we'd offer to give the CPO the same rights at the new ground. But that's too easy for it to go that way, and it never will.
Why wouldn't it though?
Because Clearlake would not want to give up that power in moving. They would want to they would want to have the power over the name of the club. Chelsea, you couldn't even get them to trust Roman enough to agree to move to the Battersea power station. They're not going to give Clearlake that trust. So nothing's going to change. It's just an impasse. Because there's either going to be a group that don't trust Clearlake, and there's going to be a group that just don't ever want to move from Stamford Bridge, and they don't care.
Yeah. It's a fucking shit, but it's our shit.
We're big enough. We don't sell out the bridge enough anyway. That's like, why should we move?
I think there's a lot of people that just don't go to games simply based on like the fact of it not being a massive stadium as well. It's a little bit odd.
Yeah, because now, because of the lack of money that we make on Matchday, they're making that up by making a ton of different hospitality stands.
The style of Chelsea hospitality is so funny. Pay like 800 quid and you're just sat at like a normal seat. Free alcohol.
Yeah, look, if Clearlake bought the freehold of the name from the CPO, everybody who has shares in the CPO would be entitled to a little piece of that. So they could, but it'll probably cost way too fucking much for it to be a feasible option for them. Because that's the whole point of everyone having shares. If they end up selling, you get a little piece back. It'll probably be like under 100 quid each or something, but you get a little piece back. But it wouldn't be worth it. So that probably wouldn't happen either. All right, second half's about to start. We'll get this thing going. Hopefully we get a few more goals. Do I think... How much would I think it costs? Well, probably in the millions. Because that's a lot of people that you have to persuade to sell their shares. So you'd have to make it worth all of them people's whiles financially.
If they don't...
And then there's thousands of people. I think there's tens of thousands of pitch owners. I still need to get mine, to be fair.
If they don't, and we do move, and we do eventually change our name, we're gonna end up like
13,000.
we're gonna end up like some Pez. London City Blues. Yeah.
Guys, CFC London. That's what it would end up being.
Yeah, man.
Have to be
Pride
some
of-
that
Pride of
have to
London,
keep the
innit?
name, or like FC Chelsea or something. So if I go to the calculator, so
This game is for like Alzheimer's, isn't it? They're doing like Alzheimer's awareness. They got fucking no names on the back of their shirts and that.
that's what the guys that they were bringing out with the players at the start. Then
Yeah. Yeah,
If it
none of
costs
the
3
players have
million
names on their back.
well, right now 1.3 million would get every one of those pitch owners 100 each. So yeah, you're probably looking at 300 each for that one. Do you think they trademark CFC London as a loophole to move? I don't think that's their I don't think that's their primary aim of it. But if there was a last case scenario for what to do with moving stadium, that would probably be it as well. I don't think it's their main aim, but it's something that could be there, like a break in case of emergency thing.
CFC Strasbourg.
Or
Makes
Bluco FC or something. Yeesh.
You know how them the City group do it.
Mm.
The Red Bull group, bro. We could just RB Chelsea, something like that. Just get Red Bull instead.
I'm sure they'd still have the rights to name Chelsea, just not Chelsea FC. So they end up changing it to something else. Like they'd have to keep the name Chelsea in there just for branding reasons. God knows. Basically, although the names wouldn't be as different. Because Chelsea's history and brand is so big, if they were to change names, they would still keep the name Chelsea in there. Because you have to. It's the name Chelsea FC that you can't keep.
Chelsea Lions. There you go.
Or like FC Chelsea.
The American
FC Chelsea or something. AFC Chelsea.
Athletic Football Club Chelsea.
Or Chelsea CF. God knows, but it'll be something Chelsea.
Athletic Chelsea. I mean, we can revive the whole AC Chelsea thing.
Oh, brother. Oh. Oh, we'll change our shirt colours to fucking red and black. Oh,
red and black, bro. And we get fucking Pulisic back.
Evan, I hear it. 4 million wouldn't be that bad, but that's in our eyes. Not with a private equity company in charge. Chelsea Dodgers, nah.
Chelsea Rangers.
Or Chelsea London FC or some shit. CFC
they have
London,
to have London?
Chelsea London. Or Chelsea FC London. That might be their way around it.
Isn't there still a rule in the FA that you have to have a...
Chelsea FC London, and then in short you get the CFC LDN as the badge.
Yeah.
That would be it. That's it. That will be what they do. I think that's what I think they land on.
There's still a rule in the FA that you have to have a team named after like a location. Like Arsenal, obviously Woolwich, Arsenal. Everyone else got their actual name, but then we're sort of Fulham. We have Chelsea, and it's sort of like we still probably have to have Chelsea in there no matter what.
Yeah, that will be there for branding. I think it would be Chelsea FC London. The London would just be there standing there for no reason. But it's just to get
we have that stuff on our kits already, don't we? On the new ones, the home kit, we have like Chelsea in an LDN, and then obviously the branding on the front of the kit.
I don't think we do.
I think we do somewhere. I'll look at my new one. Hang on.
Yeah, it says CFC on the back. Yo, big up, Naj. Chelsea, the pensioners, maybe. I think it will just be an acronym with CFCLDN. Oh, that should be a square. Good block. Clearly, they have to move to Elscourt, pay out the CPO, and give the CPO the same right. No, but they won't do both. You either pay out the CPO and get the rights, or you give them the same rights and then you don't pay them out. It'll be one or the other. They're not going to do both. It'll defeat the purpose. I think what will happen is, like, if they were to move, CPO go get the same rights. Because, like, even then, you could pay them out. They have to accept it. They could just say no. They could just say, no, we're not selling you our shares. And then what? You can't force them to. Hey, Wavy Natch, the game is just Wales just bent over for 20 minutes and gave up a bunch of corners. To be completely honest. And then Saka banked one in. And then now off the bar, that should have been 4.
4.
London Chelsea Football Club. No, it'll be the other way around. Chelsea Football Club London. You keep the same name. Yeah, there's just a random name at the end for no reason. But, well. I've kept the name. That's what it would be. Chelsea Football Club would just, worst case scenario, move somewhere else, retain the same name through that. Exactly. That's it. That would be it.
I'll upgrade the fucking chant. We are the famous CFC, and someone else chants fucking LDN.
CFC, LDN. Something about something.
Yeah, I could that, eh? Fucking Declan Rice, bro.
Oh.
Do you have any advice, by the way, on
What
washing?
a horrid through pass. Fucking hell. What were you saying, bro?
Do you have any advice on washing football shirts? Because I do the whole inside out thing, yeah, and it usually works. But for some reason, recently, it's been taking a beating, bro. Like the back of this shirt.
You don't dry it, do you?
I air dry it. I don't use it like a dryer.
Okay. Good. So you just leave it to hang.
I just have this, and then this is all fine. Like the numbers all fine. But I can find a shirt for you, and it's genuinely like I've had it for maybe a year or 2.
And you wash it on low heat, like under 30 degrees.
Yeah. I wash it normally, and then randomly one of them just turns into fucking like Thanos has just done this, bro. The name on the back is just massive.
Yeah, that's weird as fuck. The majority got 75. I think it's 70 or 75%, one or the other.
Just like, I've never had it happen, and it randomly just popped, bro. Let's see if my Thiago Silva one's still good. Hopefully this one's still good.
Xerxes wants to leave. Would you take him at Chelsea? Not really. You don't really need that profile anymore. And I don't mind. Xerxes is a tidy player, but like that's not the sort of profile that we would need.
He doesn't play over any of our strikers now, Xerxes.
No, he would be doing the João Pedro role, like dropping deep and like linking up play, needing runners around him. But I have that. So it's like I don't really need that again. You want to give me someone? Give me someone who's just like a pure out and out 9.
Look at the number, bro.
Yeah, Nadge, trust. He's not shit, but it's just I don't need you.
Shit got
I don't know what happened because it seems like you've cleaned it properly.
Everything I do is normal with the kits, and it's just randomly for some reason the kits just they give up, bro. They just gives up, man.
If Facundo leaves, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind for that because like, he'd give me what Buonanotte does with a ton more strength. Actually, I might firm a 6-month loan. A 6-month loan might do me all right.
With an option?
I don't even really need an option. I keep it there just in case, but I wouldn't mind. Pies again. So another pies tweet.
International break.
Oh no, same Farming Lopez shit.
He's tweeting.
I already went through that an hour ago.
He's tweeting Reece James is fine, but he might need surgery or some bullshit. Yeah, man.
What pies?
Literally, yeah, bro. I don't.
What was this?
It's so dumb. It's just
Where?
the international.
On his burner.
I think so. I saw it on Twitter like yesterday, bro. Yeah, like
I see
it's a
nothing
thing.
about
It's the most insane think piece ever. He might need surgery, guys. I should put it in my title, bro. That's what I need to be doing.
Where was that? I can't see that anywhere.
I can't find it neither. I was trying to find it earlier.
Oh man, you can't worry me with shit like this.
No, he definitely doesn't. It was like worded as the most think piece thing ever anyway. He might need surgery, but he might be fine.
Fabrizio, not serious, won't be out for a long time. Is Chelsea also optimistic? Ugh, I typed in Reece James surgery and a picture of Poch came up. Fuck off. No, I can't find anything. Thank God.
Yeah, it's just fucking
I was
stupidity.
actively searching. I couldn't find a thing. Good. I said the lap's average. The lap does his role fine.
I don't even think the lap's average. Man, I'm chatting shit.
He's alright.
He's
He
good,
does his
bro.
job well. He bullies centre backs, drags them out of position, makes up space for the other forwards.
Like we've been struggling with João Pedro, bro. Like if people can't see that, then it's crazy. In the last like 2-3 games, using him as the fucking lone centre forward, as long as both of the centre backs want to be on the strike, then it's fine. Like against Liverpool, all of a sudden you put 3 men in midfield, they press in a 4-2-4, they're done for.
Was that John Stone? Oh, John
Gusto
Stone.
B3.
Is he injured? Oh, brother.
Of course. In a fucking pointless game. It is John Stones.
How did the CPO become a thing? I think it was made by Ken Bates, just a way to like keep Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. I don't remember specifically the history behind it. Should be good to find out now, just for the sake of it. But I know it was made by Ken Bates to keep the freehold of Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. So in the 1980s, Chelsea was under threat from property developers who wanted to change Stamford Bridge into a housing development. It was opposed by Ken Bates, who obtained the freehold in the ground in the early 1990s. And to ensure we never had the threat of being evicted from our ground, we set up the CPO to guard against it by selling shares to ordinary fans. The club loaned CPO the money to pay for the freehold. We are duty bound to repay this to the club. CPO leased the ground to the club for a period of 199 years, starting in 1997. So we've leased the ground to Chelsea, basically. And we have the rights to the name. We own the freehold of the footprint of the current stadium. The physical evidence is the change in brick color on the ground in places such as outside the megastore. And the club, and yeah, 85% of the value of each share is paid to the club as repayment of the loan. Surely Ken Bates will regret that. Nah. Because of what Ken Bates did, Chelsea is here at Stamford Bridge as a superpower in the world. He won't regret that. Like
if he didn't do that, then where would we be playing?
Oh, God knows.
Craven
And then you ask where Chelsea would be, because one of the biggest selling powers for us was always being in London, even when we were on the way up in the 90s and we were bringing all them ballers when they were just passing their peak. Like Rude Hullet and Viali and them, man. And I want to come and retire in London.
It's weird that London has that sort of thing about being a really private place as well.
Gilno, you've seen this shit too, by the way. I like Simon Phillips, but this is very fucking cheeky. We lose to Brighton and then suddenly, oh, there's a lot of players that are falling out with Enzo Maresca. They don't like the gaffer. Yeah, whatever, man.
Where's Simon Phillips on? Is he... No, I'm thinking of Simon Jordan.
Ah.
That's fucking Talksport, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's your thought on Talksport, by the way?
Clickbait. I'm not really that fussed about it. So yeah, we had a financial crisis in the 70s and 80s, which led to a change of ownership at the club, which also led to the sale of the club's freehold to an estate company that wanted to turn our stadium into flats and all of that. And then Ken Bates did a deal with them to buy that, and then they sold it to the fans as the Chelsea pitch owners. So that's the history of what's created it. It's unfair for the next generation. Bro, like, it could be a lot fucking worse than that. That's the thing. Ken Bates is not going to regret that based on what the next generation of fans might have to sit through and watch, because you're now watching one of the best clubs in the world. When this was put in place, Chelsea was not one of the best clubs in the world. Look what we have done ever since that point. It was all for the greater good. The fact that there's now a bit of a question mark over us moving on now, like moving or not, is one consequence of it, but it's not that deep compared to everything else that could have happened without it. And again, we'll complain about the pitch owners. They have not got any proposals to refuse. You can't say they're blocking anything when there is nothing to be blocked. They haven't given you a proposal to block. So, yeah, completely disagree. Serve this purpose the right way. And shit, yo, I'm about to go buy some shares myself because I need to. I want to be able to have my say about a potential move. I want us to move when the time comes, but let me be able to actually have my say. If you guys don't want us, if you guys want us to move, buy a share. Buy a share so you can have your say and your vote.
How much is a share?
I think it's like 125 quid. It's not even that much.
First.
And that's just for the straight share. If you want to get framed or if you want to get signed by a player, it could go up to like maybe 200 or something. Even that's still pretty calm. What are the requirements to buy a share? Nothing. You just go onto the Chelsea website, buy a share. Absolutely nothing. Now, if I bring it up to you here, you download an application form. You have to provide a photo ID, proof of address, all of that shit. And that's it. That's it. Just prove you are who you are, and you can buy yourself a share of the pitch. 125 for an electronic share, 140 for a framed one, 190 for a framed one signed by a squad player. And if you want it presented on the pitch, 400 quid. Chakana, you know what? I probably would just go all out and just get that. You know, fuck it.
Every share is the same, though.
Yeah, every share is the same.
I'd get a physical one.
I might go get announced on the pitch, innit? Fuck it, why not?
Carefree Lewis G. Newest.
Booth ringing out from the Matthew Harding end.
Fucking vlogger. Fuck off.
We want our Chelsea back. All of that shit. They blocked Roman moving to Battersea. Yeah, look, I disagreed with that. Apparently, Roman was doing his own shadiness with that. Apparently, Roman was buying a fuck ton of shares to try and like balance the vote his way, which lost him a bit of favor with some of the pitch owners. But I disagreed with that one. I think we should have moved there when we had the chance for it. But people weren't really thinking about how little space there was around the bridge. I think if people had deeped that a bit more, you wouldn't have seen that happen.
When was we planning on moving to Battersea?
Around, I think we're trying to bid between 2010 and 2012. That was around the time. And we should have just let it run then, but just didn't. Fucking didn't. Oh, There we go. But even then, like, the purpose of the pitch owners was worth it. So non-Chelsea fans could buy it. Yeah, non-Chelsea fans could buy it. I don't know why they'd want to, but they could, yeah.
Invest in like 100 odd quid into the club.
Yeah, like, if you want to do it, go for it. I don't know why you would, but calm. Chelsea, I get it. You want to have your say on the future of the club. Would have been a South London club if we went to... No, it would have been SW6. We're in SW6 anyway.
Oh, almost. What time you at, by the way? Oh, that's a dumb fucking question, isn't it?
66:05.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm like fucking 30 seconds behind. How am I behind?
Yeah.
Fucking
Battersea Power
ITVX.
Station. Battersea Power Station would be SW11. Chelsea's SW6. Saka. Oh, fucking hell, mate. Eesh. Yo, someone needs to clip that one too. Put that next to that Rice cross.
About to see it.
What the hell was that? Aye, Ruben's coming on. Let's go.
Hey.
Ruben.
Man, what a career he could have had. Fucking pointless, fucking friendly. Was it it was a friendly before the Europa League final, wasn't it? 18-19.
Our man complaining about the belt and the belt ain't even here yet. You know, now I might just bring it out. I was gonna leave it for a game. I'm gonna start disrespecting the belt, bro. Now I can't whip the belt out, bro.
Now that cross was deflected, bro.
Do you think UEFA restrictions after 26? No. One last summer and then we're good. And with all the PSR that you've managed to build up over the last couple years, I want to see a Liverpool-like window, just with smarter moves. I don't complain about the belt. Let's get the belt up the Chelsea. I was trying to roll one too. Can't be arsed.
Yes. Fucking left shoulders weighed down, trying to fucking roll up, man. It's
You know what? It's a warm-up. It's a little warm-up. Got a Chelsea belt on. There's not a single Chelsea player in the squad. Love to see it.
Ruben counts, man. He's Chelsea. Come on.
Yeah, honorary Chelsea. Jada Silva's playing for Wales as well. He's ex-Chelsea.
Fairs, man. I mean, fucking, they've been shit the whole game. How have you played an hour of football and you've done this?
Right, Morgan Gibbs-White got a call-up. All right. It's a good thing you didn't buy Chelsea then. Yeah, you left it to the right guy. That's Matty off.
It's got to be one of the most
overrated three players for Chelsea in January, but the best player in our team in that position gets sold. Who would it be? Okay, yeah. Mignon in, Sanchez can go. Kvaratskhelia, yeah, pick a left winger, they can go. And I can't lie, Osimhen and Delap, big up. Sorry, man. If you're saying I'm buying a player, but the best one in that position goes, yo, Delap, I'm sorry. Osimhen's still going to pull up. Actually, no.
You've got two centre-backs and a goalkeeper, Lewis.
Yeah, I forgot about our centre-backs still.
Are you tapped?
Yeah, Christensen, pick a centre-back. They can leave.
Christensen, he's 29.
But he's a banging ball-playing centre-back. We need that.
I haven't got bad issue.
Well, you know what? Seeing as so many Arsenal fans want to talk about how Rice would benefit us, you can bring me Rice and then send any of our centre-backs out. There's our ball-playing centre-back sword for the next 10 years. Lovely. Now I think I'm joking. Fucking Declan Rice and Cole at the back. All right, cool. I hear that.
I mean, Bro, you know the thing with Declan Rice, like his addiction to passing the ball backwards.
Lloyd, I'd be real. I'm not taking Rodrigo over Kvaratskhelia, but each their own. If you're gonna tell me one dream left winger, get me Vara, mate. Get me fucking Vara.
I remember I was walking with you outside the bridge, and that's when we learned about Kvaratskhelia going PSG.
I was so dejected. I was like, yo, you bring me him, bruv.
Just fuck this. Trying to sell me this. That was Tottenham, weren't it? Was it Tottenham? No, that wasn't Tottenham.
It might have been Bournemouth for a January game or
Yeah,
something.
no, it could have been Bournemouth still. Yeah.
Or maybe
Bournemouth.
Wolves.
Nah, because I bought the thing off you, innit?
Yeah.
It
It would have been one of the night midweek games.
But yeah, it was Bournemouth. I'm pretty sure it was Bournemouth 2-2.
Yeah. That was it.
But that fucking game was so mental, bro. It was so annoying, that 2-2 fucking draw. Just a fucking atmosphere.
I said Cuckoo needs. Has Spain played today?
I have no idea. It's all friendlies today. So.
Yeah, no, that won't stop them from dragging Cucurella into the fucking mud. No worries, Lloyd. Aye, good chance from Wales. Actually forced a save out of Pickford. What away ground have I been to the most? Probably Emirates. It's probably the Emirates. That was my first ever away game in 2013. Juan Mata's last goal for the club, Asfi's first goal for the club.
Fair enough.
Ever since I started going games week in and week out, that's always been one game that I've never missed. Never once.
Even though one or two occasions you wish you did, that's a good save by Pickford there.
Oh, absolutely. I just know the one time I don't turn up, they'll fucking win, and I want to be there for it.
The win the league. The one time you decided to do a watchalong.
How many wins you seen at the Emirates? One, so 13-14, 19-20, 21-22. It's only 3. Yeah, it is. Oh, yeesh. That's stinky. Some great victories there. That 1921, incredible. We beat Spurs about 5 days before that at their ground. That's still one of the best weeks I've had in Chelsea history. Spurs away, W. Just your standard loss at home to Southampton in between. And then beating Arsenal on the weekend.
I remember I was making thumbnails, right, for the watchalongs I'm doing.
No, 13-14 in the cup.
I was making a bunch of thumbnails for the streams that I'm doing. And I remember doing all the November ones. And there's like fucking Barca, Tottenham, Arsenal, all them like within a few days
you
of
set
each
up
other.
your watchalongs very early. Like
I've got them all done. I've got them all done for 2025.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. The later you set them up, like the earlier they show up on people's timelines.
Fair. What do you mean? Like
that's why I always. So like, you've set like Tottenham away's watch along. So that might turn up on someone's thumbnail, like subscription list now.
Yeah.
But it won't closer to the game because you've set that a couple weeks ago. So I'm saying you set that up like the day, like 24 hours before, around that amount. Because then it'll at least show up on people's timelines.
I mean, I've got all the thumbnails and shit saved, so I can just delete them.
Yes, you keep the thumbnails, keep all of that, but I would say set up the stream 24 hours to go, or somewhere around that time frame, just from 24 hours.
I mean, like for a channel my size, would it really be that big of a difference? Like, let's say, like I'd definitely take that advice, and I'm
No, I hear it, but it's like
yeah, but it's
I don't
like,
know from
bro,
your side either. I get what you're saying.
if someone sees that, like, let's say, there's probably
It might give you a little
one
bit more like um
click-through rate and
viewers.
shit.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah,
like 1 in 1,000. So if 1,000 people see it, I'll get one fucking extra viewer. And some of the streams I do pop
hard
off.
now because the whole YouTube scene is so oversaturated. It's very difficult for anyone trying to break out. That's why I get it.
It is. I mean, some of the streams I do are really good. I feel like maybe what you said there gives that a bit more sense. I did one for Lincoln City Watchalong. I think you went to the game, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's the one I
Missed
was
both goals because I
referencing.
was finishing my drink.
Fuck's sakes, man.
Lovely header. Wow.
I had like 20-ish people like concurrently the entire way through, and that's like 15, 20 more than I usually get. So
that's still good.
Yeah, I got fucking.
And if you set that up with a couple weeks ago, then you're all right anyway. You ain't got to take too much.
No, but I set that up like way later than all the other ones, so like much closer to the day of the actual fixture. And I never understood why that one specifically popped off as well as it did compared to all the others. And I'm just like, oh, now I'm sort of realizing that might be a little bit of a reason why.
Something to try out and just see if it works for you or not.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Big up PFC as well, man. We drew
PFC, bro. This guy. Whenever I'm on Mike's channel, this guy fucking shows up. Another fucking profile picture every time. I don't know how them man do it so well. The Avies.
Honestly, neither do I, man. But that's some man's gift. Just like edits, photo edits, video edits, all of that.
Do you know Jun?
I probably would recognize his name in the chat.
It's like, bro, this guy, he makes you know the whole group of me, Mike's, and then you'd be sort of got a bigger group of ours, and it's
is he the one that's slapping everyone's face on? Like he put, I think,
yes.
CV on Desafi's face and shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've had ones with Chalaba. Like it doesn't make any sense.
Would you rather sell Palmer for 180 million and use that money to buy a player you want? No, I'd keep him. There is no reason selling Palmer when any forward I get is either going to give me the same level or worse output.
Yeah.
I'm alright. Favorite ground for food wise? I'm usually too bladdered to eat. And I'll be real, if I'm eating, I'm not eating in the ground. Overpriced, bumped food. I'd rather get a fucking burger or a hot dog on the way to the ground from one of the stalls. At least then I feel like I'm helping the community a bit. And you know what? It's usually better value for money. Sometimes I'll get a hot dog from the bridge, right? And then, like, I'll literally feel like I've chipped a tooth biting into the bun. Am I?
It's like
and
12
then you
quid.
It and it's 80% bun and 20% sausage.
It's like it's 20 quid as well, like £12. The fucking singer's gone up from fucking £6,
Oh,
£6.50.
the beer is shit there. Fuck that. So yeah, I don't. You gotta ask Fatter that one because he gets pies at every away ground. He'll be able to tell you.
That's how you have to do it though, Lewis. You can't go football, like especially away grounds, without getting the pie.
Yeah, but I don't even get the food. I'm usually too wankered. I get to a point where if I've drank to a certain limit, I'm not eating afterwards because it's just all gonna come back out.
Yeah.
They're not even ranked. They're just dry.
Yeah,
they're just fucking dry. That's what
you need a beer with it, and then that set you back like a fucking 3-5 after the game as well.
See, I just googled it. Yeah, look at this, man. This is literally the sort of hot dogs that they do at the bridge. This is proper accurate from my experience too. See that? I don't think I'm joking.
Yeah,
Oh,
literally.
there's a dark good block. That's another way. It's literally like that, you know. Sometimes the bun's so dry it breaks. It fully breaks.
You're probably like you can like fucking peel it off and it just snaps. Like how is the bun on your hot dog
You
snapping
don't
off?
peel. You just
It snaps off. It breaks off. Like actually, it's so bad.
all that for $5.60. It's probably gone up by now too. I'm good. Some of the food that they sell there actually looks good. Like they got different ranges of food. I think
Shed load burger
there's
and
an
that.
Indian stall. I think there's a burger stall. There's the straight chicken and chip stall, all sorts. But just for the money that it costs, I'm usually like, nah, I'm alright.
Oh yeah, bro.
I'm good.
So you know the fucking shed end, bruv, and the home side of the shed, bruv.
Mm.
Bang bang beef burger, one night burger, buffalo chicken loaded fries, and burger and waffle fries, and they're all like £14.50.
Oh, you just reminded me of the fucking slice of pepperoni pizza I got from what was it? From Westview a
Oh,
few
you can't
years
see
back.
the
I
prices.
got pepperoni pizza, one slice for I think 10 quid, one pepperoni on it. One
A
sole
slice
pepperoni
of pizza for 10.
for 10 quid, and I got one pepperoni. One. There was one per slice. Like the fuck.
You
I'm
must have
hoping I
felt
can
like a
find that on here
fucking.
too.
You must have felt like a fucking wanker. with fucking
Yeah, bro. I
pizza.
was sitting like, yo, I'm a dickhead for this, man. What the fuck? And the other option was like wings, and it was only 3 wings for the same price.
Yeah.
This is Westview. It's not even good food for the money. Alright, cool. Forget it. And that was the last time I ever sat at Westview.
Yeah, you're doing the East Lower fucking games with the season ticket. The fucking younger season ticket, 16 plus ones.
Oh, the East Lower ones. Yeah, that's always worth it. Always.
Yes.
That's what the pizza was like.
Oh fuck off, man. No,
I don't know where that came out as 2 quid though, because that must be something from years back.
Well, yeah.
Did I see
you
the
get
Polish trolling Polish? You sure you're not talking about like the TFL bus driver? That guy got sacked, by the way.
Yeah, he got sacked. That's insane. Like,
I
they give
mean,
him like
to be
a
honest,
discriminatory for like the fucking rage
no,
baiting.
I thought bus drivers had uniform anyway.
They do, yeah.
So I'm like, well, you kind of fucked yourself there. Why are you wearing a Liverpool shirt? You knew you were going down the bridge.
Look
Because
what
what I do get is like they could call it a problem with safety and all that. Because like you just got a ton of Chelsea fans surrounding the bus. Some man
and it was in
home,
fucking West. Wasn't it outside the bridge as well?
Yeah, it was outside the bridge.
But
I
that's
actually get why he got sacked. The United fan working at City, like I also get that to a point, but even then I think it's a bit more bantery.
Yeah.
It's like you're not putting other people
DMs,
in danger with that.
Look at your
What?
DMs on Twitter.
Oh.
I sent you a photo of the soccer aid. I think it was last year at the bridge. I would try and explain what I'm holding. And it is an item of food, by the way. What is that?
That pie.
No.
What is that?
Bring it up. Let the chat guess what it is, bro.
Also, did you say that was soccer aid?
Yeah, you can see.
Okay, that's the only acceptable reason for the pitch looking like that.
The quality of the pitch, yeah, literally, yeah, it's terrible. They had a fucking stage dragged through that place, like.
So yeah, that ain't a hot dog. That ain't a burger. No. What is it?
I'm going through my camera roll at like Stamford Bridge. I'm trying to see what fucking food items I've bought because I know I've bought a few and they've always been shit. And I'm trying to look at that like.
No, I haven't seen that, but I've seen a few people doing that. Don't really have any problem with it. Like, if you get banged in the face for it, that's a you problem. But if you don't, you got some good content. Fair enough, man. But I ain't got no beef with anyone doing that. It is what it is. You a brave man.
The quality on the pitch is dreadful. That's looking like the fucking, you know, when Barcelona came around, like 2004.
You gave a ton of legends
dragged.
pot training and then told them to play on that. You hate them. Yeesh.
Yeah, that's a chicken burger, by the way.
That's a chicken burger.
Yeah.
That thing looks dry as a motherfucker. Damn.
Yep.
Oh dear. Let me just. There we go. Yeah, I've seen it for a couple derbies. Like, I get the idea. It's a good idea for content, but no shit. You get banged in the face. You get banged in the face.
That's a problem you got to deal with.
Although I will say it's easier to do it now than a couple years ago. You couldn't run that sort of content 10 years ago. You properly couldn't. You'd actually get fucked up. Now there's too much security. There's too much police around. There's too many eyes watching and too many cameras out. So you can get away with shit like that a lot easier. That's why, like, I even saw the trailer for that. There was a Chelsea fan who walked up to a Liverpool fan saying, "Throw the first punch, go on, throw the first punch," and it's all you can do now. Hope someone else throws the first punch so you can do self-defense. That's why nothing's ever gonna happen.
That's so dumb. Look how dry this looks, by the way.
Like, Tottenham away a decade ago used to be fucking insane. Like, you have to have your head down, no colours. No nothing, because you'll get fucked up by anybody.
Fucking
now,
bricks thrown at you.
Yeah,
that's what you want though from an away day.
Mm-hmm.
You want bricks flying through the fucking air.
Tottenham away, the first time I went there, one of my mates started doing Chelsea chants on Tottenham High Road. We got followed by 2 people, which in a minute turned into about 10. Just fucking crazy. All because one of our mates was too bladdered and started running Chelsea chants.
Yeah, so I sent you 2 more pictures. Look how, for the burger looks actually really
What's
nice.
the Burnley? What's this? Oh yeah, the burger. Yeah, that burger's
The
not
burger
bad.
looks alright, but the fucking, what is that fucking other one? I can tell you as well if you bring up the fucking sausage roll one, bro.
Oh, the sausage roll. Oh shit! Fuck, I'm messing with my mate. One sec. That must, yeah, that's a sausage roll. That looks alright. How much was that though?
That was, I think it was like around £6. I felt like a fucking dickhead. But this, I remember this picture. This was, I think, either Potter or Potch days, where I'd go to games like extremely hungover, and then I'd be drinking like in the morning as well. It's just really dumb fucking decisions. I'd be absolutely gone, and that fucking sausage roll saved my fucking life. I fucking promise you.
Nah, for me, if I'm going to a game hungover, I'm just bringing a Lucozade with me. That's all I'm going to be necking.
McDonald's Sprite. That's the fucking nectar of the gods.
McDonald's Sprite?
Yes. When you're hungover, McDonald's Sprite is a fucking legendary, man.
He said, what happened afterwards? One of our mates nearly got their knee stomped out, and then some feds were around, so everyone just fucked off. Like we were saying, social media or just like the whole camera era. There's always one around the corner. But even 2019 was a bit more like fucked than it is now. You have a scrap. At the football, no. Never had a reason to. 9 times out of 10, football is just so you don't go looking for trouble. Trouble don't find you, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Never really had a reason to. Rate yourself on the what scale? The what?
PSL. I'll look it up, bro. Oh, it's like a looks.
Perceived sexual market value. What the fuck is this? What is this shit?
Oh, so it's basically like, what do you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10? But they've just used some scientific bullshit.
What the man? I don't fucking 10. I don't care. I'm
Yeah.
rating myself, man. Like, 0 to 8. I'll take an 8 then. I guess an 8's a good one. Unless these numbers are backwards. That's the first. A what? Perceived sexual market value. PSL grew out of online looks maximization forums as an attempt to assess facial appeal more objectively than the casual 1 to 10 scale. This is some woke bullshit.
Yes.
My God. I'm asking to perceive themselves. Oh dear. Yo, big up Maldini, man. Big up, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look deeper into this. So I'm like, yo, people actually sit there and rate themselves. What in the insecurity, man?
Oh, look how empty Wembley is, by the way. This amount of people is outside right now trying to get home to 2 train stations.
And you see why Wembley every week would be a fucking nightmare.
It is a nightmare, bro. I'm the Sidemen charity match, bro, last year. I was stuck. They were like, oh, we expect to hold you here for 2 minutes, maximum 2 minutes. I was like maybe 5 people were ahead in that queue about an hour later with mics, bro. I was so close to fucking losing.
That's why it'd be a good for a special occasion like a final, but that's it. I wouldn't want to go there every week. Fuck that. Wembley every week.
Bro, imagine it's like 10 p.m. You lift the fucking trophy, you leave the ground, you're trying to hit the town, fucking get some drinks in. You're not going to get out until about midnight, bro.
It was only good for me when I literally lived in uni and it was right next to the spot.
Yeah.
I just go up to my flat and watch the queues from there, and after an hour, there'd still be people waiting. It's not really insecurity, it's more being realistic. They're insecure, they would over-exaggerate. Yeah, but I'm just thinking, like, you're really looking that deep into a rating to try and understand your own source. It don't make sense to me. You know, it don't make sense. Do I think soccer's coming home? It's already come home. It's already home, man. And Watkins got injured. I think it was Watkins.
No, Stones.
He was the one that fell down the first half for a minute.
Stones, no?
He was second half.
Oh, okay.
But Watkins missed a chance from like a yard or so and was clutching his leg for the longest. Yo, that was one of my first ever matches that I watched from Chelsea. Because I watched a 3-3 draw in the quarterfinal, I think it was. Then Sean Wright Phillips and Shevchenko scored. I just saw that in the corner of my eye after the game. Some random Tottenham fan came, tried to bang Lampard in the face. He had a nice little swerve. Full time. Oh, that was going to be a nothing second half.
Yeah, my God.
At least Wales like threatened Pickford once or twice. They threatened it once or twice. Cool. Right, who's live that we like, or is anyone going live that we like?
Max is going live with me in like 20 minutes.
Alright, cool. That'll do.
Might as well.
That'll do.
Send
everyone over there. I'm sure if everyone hasn't subbed to Mike's, fucking sub. The link's in the title. Everyone sub and get him to 100 subs, man. We ain't asking for too much. Just go there, hit the sub button, and you're all good. And Royal and Blue show. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Mike's will be live with Melon in 20 minutes, so keep a lookout for that. Indie news. I'm not waiting for no indie news. Fuck that, man. That brother just makes things up. He got one thing correct from Ornstein, and he's gonna live off that for the next year. But yeah, everyone sub to Melon. Links in the title. Everyone sub to Mike's. We're sending you over there. Melon's gonna be there in 20 minutes. I'll see you all soon. Great to be back, people. Up the Chelsea.